Alright guys, so here is the last portion of the review. I'm not going to even really bother pulling up the review itself. The last portion is just balance and equations. So we're going to do these. We'll do them on here. These were, I think there were 10 that we're going to do. So here we go. So hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas go to make H2O. All right. We got 2, 2, 2, 1. So our oxygens are unbalanced. Put a 2 here. That balances my oxygens. Cool. That makes my hydrogens 4. That's an easy fix. So our balanced equation is 2 H2 plus 1 H2O go to make 2 H2O. All right. Hydrogen gas plus nitrogen gas. All right, we got 2 bad boys, and 2 of these bad boys. We got 1 and 3. All right. Probably for me, I'm going to balance the nitrogen first. That's fairly easy. Put a 2 there. So remember, that makes this 2 for nitrogen, but 2 times 3 is 6 for hydrogen. I'll put a 3 here. That makes that 6, and we're balanced. So all right. Aluminum oxide decomposes to make aluminum and oxygen gas. Al 1, 2, oxygen 2, 1. Or sorry, 2, 3. My fault. So now here's the thing. Aluminum looks to be the easiest thing to balance right here, and that's not wrong. But okay, aluminum's all by itself. Okay, if it's a metal like this all by itself, just leave it to the end, because I can put anything in front of here to help it balance. Okay, so let's balance these oxygens first, actually. So I'm looking, I got a 3 over here, I got a 3 here, and a 2 here. So I'm going to go with lowest common denominator, which is 6. Okay, so 3, 2. So now my oxygens are balanced at 6. All right, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so I'll put a 4 here. Now double check, make sure we can't reduce it. 2, 4, 3. They all don't have a common number to be divisible by. So here is our answer. All right, potassium chlorate goes to make potassium chloride and oxygen gas. So KCl, it's never been CI, Cl, all right, and oxygen. All right, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Once again, everything's balanced out the oxygen. I'm going to go with lowest common denominator to solve this one. So put a 3 here, a 2 there. All right. So oxygen is 6. Oxygen is 6. Chlorine is 2. Potassium is 2. Okay. So my chlorines, I got to deal with this one because my chlorines and my potassiums are out of balance. Put a 2 there. Make sure it's non-reducible. And we got 2 potassium chlorate plus, or goes to make potassium chloride and oxygen gas. All right. Here we go. Oxygens are balanced, cool beans, but sulfurs are obviously not. Okay, so I got 8 and 1. Oxygens are 2 and 2. Okay, so first thing I'm going to have to do is put 8 here. Okay, that balances my sulfurs. Okay, 8 times 2 is 16. All right, so I can put a 8 here, and everybody's good. Yep, that's it. So no coefficient, which just means 1. Remember, it's kind of an understood 1. 8, 8. All right, so we got a combustion reaction. We got, what is this? Mono, anyways, methane. So I got CHO. It's been too long since I've done organic chemistry. I forgot the name of that. 1C, 2C, 6H, 2H, 2O, 3O. All right, so what I do is I always balance the carbons and the hydrogens on a combustion reaction first. The reason is because oxygen's sitting over here all by itself, so we can kind of go back and mess with that one a little bit later. All right, so I need a 2 here to balance the carbons. I got 6, so I need a 3 here. All right, so my carbons and my oxygens, or my carbons and my hydrogens are balanced. Now we got to go back and check to see what our number of oxygens are. So we got 4 from here, 3. So right now we got 7. All right, this is one of those that we told you about. There are not a lot of tricks or anything like that necessarily, but there's something we can do here that makes our life a little bit easier. Okay, we go through and we double everything but the oxygen. So 6, 4, that makes this 4, that makes this 12, that makes this 14. Okay, I'll put 2 here. Should have left myself a little more room on the PowerPoint, but whatever. We got 4, we got 12. All right. Now, what can we put in front of O2 to give us 14? That would be 7. So we end up with 2, 7, 4, 6. Okay. All right. Aluminum plus bromide goes to make aluminum bromide. Bromine. Aluminum plus bromine go to make aluminum bromide. All right. So once again, we have aluminum all by its lonesome over here. Okay, so leave it alone until the end. We've got a 2 and a 3, lowest common denominator, 2, 3. So bromines are now 6. All right. We got 2 aluminums. Put a 2 in front of this. Balances. So we got 2 aluminums plus 3 bromines go to make 2 aluminum bromide. All right. Phosphorus and oxygen go to make phosphorus oxide. Only got 2 elements, P and O. All right. Let's balance the phosphoruses first. All right, we got 4 over here, 2 over here. Whiteboard will work towards the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna put a 2 here. All right, that makes this 4. Balances that. Makes that 10. And over here I got 2. So I put 5 up front. So P4 plus 5 moles of O2 go to make 2P phosphorus oxide, or P2O5. All right. All right. Last round. All right. Silver plus sulfur go to make silver sulfide. Easy for me to say, right? So once again, just like that, like the other ones, aluminum was all by itself. Now we got silver all by itself. So leave it alone until the end. It's easy to balance. We got 8 over here. I got 1. So we'll put 8 up here. That makes that 8. So now we have 16 silvers. 16 there. Everything's balanced. So we got 6 silver plus 16 silver plus sulfur 8. Go to make 8 silver sulfide. All right, cool. So save the best for last. One of these infamous parenthesis ones, as y'all like to call them. All right, remember, if it shows up on both sides together, we can keep it together, okay? If the oxygen, this hydroxide or OH portion was broken up into water on this side, on the other side, then yeah, we can't keep it together. But since we see OH and OH, we can keep it together. Since we see SO4 and SO4 on both sides together, we can keep those together. All right, so put our elements: aluminum, calcium, hydroxide ion, and SO4. Okay? Now let's see how many we got. We got 2, 1. Remember, the 2 on the outside refers to this whole thing. So we have 2 hydroxide or OH ions. Here we have 3. It's referring to this whole thing, this 3 is. So we have 3 SO4s. Okay? Here we have 1. Calcium, we have 1. OH, we have 3. SO4, we have uno. Okay? So, now what we're going to do, what I see first is easiest for me to think about to balance would be SO4. I slap a 3 on this bad boy right here. That means I have 3 now. Okay? However, as we well know by now, that's going to change the calciums. Okay? So, change the calciums over here. Alright, but that's going to change the OH. 6, so we got 3 times 2, it's going to give us 6 OH. So what can we put in front of the aluminum and this aluminum hydroxide to get it all balanced? Put a 2 there, that balances our OHs, that balances our aluminum, or as the British would say, aluminium, and that would be our balanced equation. So we understood 1, 3, 2, 3. All right, guys? So that's a brief video on the balancing from the midterm review.